this is a lifestyle. This is a it's a journey. It's a journey. I was just talking with my aunt over the phone because she is on the bridge program. She's actually my great aunt, and she is taking now we go V or we go V. I don't know how they say it,
We go
but
over,
she's
yes.
taking that GLP-1 medication as part of the bridge program, and she said how grateful she is because she her out of pocket is zero. She doesn't have to pay any money for this weight loss medication. And she just talked about how it's such a blessing for her. It's such a blessing for her. And hers are pills. She takes the daily pill because she,
Oh,
like me, does not like those shots. But I think now, because I am a self-pay customer, that kind of is another layer of making sure that I'm accountable to myself,
yeah, yeah,
and that I am putting forth the effort and showing up for
yes.
myself in this journey called weight loss. But what she was telling me is that her doctor talked to her about and they called it a journey too. And I said, wow. I said, because we certainly do call it a journey, because it this medication, not only does it work on your digestive system and slowing your digestion down, but it also works on the hypothalamus, which is part of our brain.
Right.
um,
And you know the beauty in this, Candy K, is, and what I want everyone to understand about the GLP-1 and any other journey that our lives are on, it's not linear, so it's not a straight line. And trust and
Definitely
believe is
not.
not easy. Holding ourselves accountable and also holding one another accountable is
Yeah.
very important. And that's what real love and true friends do.
Yes.
And we need that one to another. Or else we wouldn't even be here talking to the whole world and being in front of the whole world with our journeys if that weren't true. And so trust and believe, I know it's not easy. Sometimes I don't feel like showing up at 3 in the morning with a full bag to go in there and change it. I
Yeah.
don't want to get up, but I have to show up, you know?
Mhm.
And it's not easy just because, things are being made available to us, you know, we still have to go through the processes, and we still have to do the things after we get the stuff. We still have to do those things. And it's not easy to do it every day. It's
Mhm.
not easy to take the medicine every day. There's medication that I haven't taken in 2 weeks because I don't feel like it, you know? And that's just the truth. But I just don't stay in that place that
Right.
long. I get back
Right.
over there and do what I'm supposed to do. But it's
And
not
and I'm
easy.
grateful for people like you and other accountability partners, right? My closest friends, my dearest friends, friends for 30 years, who will say, "Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute, Kenny K. Are you thinking about that right? Or is that what's best? Or I totally disagree with you." I appreciate having friends and people in my life who can say, "I totally disagree with you."
Yeah.
And because then I know that, let me stop. Let me stop and think about that. And
Hmm.
is that what's best in this
Hmm.
instance? And it takes a lot, because like I just told you, I'm 50 years old. And
Girl,
I'm
it
pretty
ain't
much at this
easy.
point gonna be making a whole lot of my own decisions, right? As for me and my house that I pay the mortgage in for every 30 days, it's gonna be what I think is
But
best.
you
But
said
I
it.
appreciate those who say, but I don't think that's best. Or have you checked this? Or have you thought about this? Or did you get a second estimate on that? Right? I just had to put a new water heater in the house. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to check the prices. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a good thing. Jackie says I might get on Zep. She might get on Zepbound. I have not looked into it,
It's
but I
working for
did
me.
get,
It's working for
yes.
me. And friends, I would tell a person before they start a GLP-1 that it's still going to be a journey, right? It's still going to be a journey, and there it comes with a set of things that I think make the process, the journey easier. But I like what you just said, Sandra. Just like you as adults, y'all, life is not linear. Life is ups and downs, ebbs and
Hmm.
flows.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want people to think. Someone told me, you make it look so easy. But I made sure to let them know it is absolutely not easy, but that it can be done. And
Yeah,
that's what you see me
yeah, we're
doing it.
doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're
We're
doing
doing
it.
it.
But it's not linear and it's not easy, but it can be done. And it's being done by the grace of God, and it's being done by our accountability partners and our supporters. So and that's what makes it work. And
I hear you.
good thought, Jackie. If you feel like you might want to try the zepbound, you got a whole GLP-1 panel every Monday where you can collect information and you can follow up. And we don't ever want people to think that we're up here talking about uh, roses and rose bushes and beautiful rainbows. We get those rainbows and roses and stuff, but we get the thorns and the thickets, and we get the case of what's too sometimes while we're on this journey.
I was
Yes,
gonna say, yeah, we might have some rose bushes, but we sure got a lot of thorns too.
thorns too, you know,
Yes.
but that makes the journey that much more beautiful because
Yeah,
we're
for
showing
sure.
up. We're absolutely showing up, and for different people, it could be, you're showing up for your family if we're talking about in the physical, but still, even showing up physically, there's a mental aspect of it. So showing up for your family, showing up for your faith, for your church, for your place of worship, for your job, just for your life period, and showing up for others that you don't even know. We show up for people every day that we don't even know them personally, but we
Yeah.
show up because we want to show up for them. I want to show up for all of you, those on the replay, those that's here right now, those that's going to come later on, that's just going to discover us, you know but I just love to show up. you know
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love to show up for other people, but every time that I show up for somebody else, I'm showing up for myself first, because they
I
have
like that.
something.
Yes.
They have something for me, and that's what it's all about. And however you show up, and this is for everybody who's listening under the sound of my voice, however you show up, just make sure that you're showing up for you first, and you're showing up because you want to, not
Mm.
because you feel like you have to or you're obligated to. Do what's good and what's best for you, but show up. Just show up. We have to get out there more, and keep everything copacetic, but I don't feel like showing up for that all the time either, so but that's what it is. I think it's about time we come on down from this place, as you would say. And we absolutely should do this again every
Please.
Sunday.
I was
Yes,
just gonna
every
ask you,
Sunday
when
I'm
are we
talking
gonna when
about.
are we gonna when are we gonna come back for a chat again? I love this. This was
Every
nice. I love
Sunday
the
I'm
live.
here. I'm here trying to talk about something. This is my time
This is your Sunday
where
time, your Sunday live
where
time.
I get to have conversations, not necessarily outside of, the chronic illness and the ostomy and the cancer, but to engage and have conversations about everyday life with everyday people.
Yeah.
Sundays is my opportunity for that. So I'm always trying to be here at 3 o'clock talking about something. So, yes.
Well, if I'm not live with you on your stage having this conversation, well, you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in the chat. I'm going to be chatting it up with you and with all of your guests. This was really great, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes.
inviting me over. I enjoyed
Thank you for
this.
saying yes.
You are so
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
And always, yeah, I'll be back. I will be back sooner than you know.
Okay. And for all of you on the replay, I hope to see you all again on the replay and then next week. And everybody in the chat, thank you also for being here. I appreciate you. And I will see you all again on next Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Peace.
Thanks, Sandra. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Living it stronger every day. Living it, finding my own way. Colostomy life, I say it plain. Colorectal cancer didn't win the game.